Huh, well, that was a lot of exposition. That's basically what that scene is. It's just like a huge exposition dump. I do like though the fact that Eggman just has a company. Like they really let this evil guy just own the company and run it. And where does he have all the money for that too? Like, did he just have a lot of money and that's how he's able to build his stuff, or does he sell his inventions? I really don't know. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So as you see right now, like my gear transformed into an air ride, and I was able to fly. If I would have tried doing that with the board, it wouldn't have worked. It just wouldn't. As that's just how this game is. And that's another thing, another big gameplay change with this game is the gear changes. So, you know, each gear has its own set of gear parts, and you're able to access them by collecting rings. So, you know, in like the first game, as you collect rings, once you reach like 30 and then 60, your gear levels up, its stats level up, and your attacks level up as well. So there's none of that in this game. Instead, it's replaced with the gear parts, and each gear that you ride is vastly different. They each have their own gear parts, so that's another thing I like about this game. Like the gears, the extreme gears in this game are unique because of that. They each have their own set of gear parts, and there's a lot of different gear parts in this game. So the extreme gears in this game are definitely more fun in my opinion to use compared to the gears in the first game. Even like the other gears that you unlock through the store or through missions, it just seems like this game they're better and more balanced, because I feel like the gears in the first game are all very gimmicky and they just focus on one thing. Like I know there's a gear in the first game that's like very fast, but like for it to be very fast, all its other stats are like, it just sucks. Like there's one, like I know there's one where like it's very fast on straights, but its turning ability, its cornering ability it's terrible. You can barely turn. But in this game, you don't really have a lot of gears like that. They're a little bit more balanced, I guess you can say.
Amy! It took you long enough. What happened here? Don't ask me. First it comes flying at me full tilt, and then it just blows up.
It blew up?
Wait, does that mean...
What is it, Tails?
Sorry, I need to think it through a little more first.
Hey, where's that meathead store?
He grabbed something out of this robot and hightailed it out of here.
So does this mean the rampaging robots will all cool it?
I don't think it's that simple. If Eggman started all this by putting that stone in his mother computer, I don't think it'll stop until we remove it.
So where is that?
Wait, I remember Storm saying something weird about the thing he took from that robot matching something they found someplace else. Well, oh, where was it he said? He
Gigan rocks.
Right, what you said.
You know it, Knuckles?
It's a pretty famous ruin among us treasure hunters. A legend about shooting stars tells of some star shards sealed there that can grant your wishes.
Shooting stars! Sonic, let's head to the Gigan Rocks right away! We might find a clue about these stones.
Leave the directions to me. But they say the star shard is in a sacred chalice deep in the ruins, and getting there ain't easy. Nobody's made it back alive yet. We'll be risking our necks.
Yeah! Don't worry, that's nothing new.
Alright, so we got the next place, which is a Gear and Rocks, and I'm just gonna say right here right now, this is like one of my favorite tracks in the game.
Don't get in my way!
I like the music too. Oh, that's another thing I love about this game. I think the soundtrack is way better. Yeah, I think the soundtrack is way better in this game. And what I like about this game too, when it comes to the soundtrack, something that does that's unique, that I didn't even notice until like recently, is that the song, the music is very dynamic because it has like different parts to the song that you won't hear until you start until you do gravity actions. So yeah, if you actually pay attention, the music actually does change every time you perform a gravity action. And I only know this because I've done a couple of races where I don't do any like gravity action whatsoever. And the song basically just repeats the same like parts. So I think that's really cool. And you know, the fact that the music actually stops while you're doing the gravity action is pretty cool. So like you hear the music right now, we're kind of back to the first part when we started the race. And then in a little it's gonna change once again. I don't know, it's a cool detail that I really like. But yeah, I do like the music in this game more. I don't know, it just vibes with me more than the first game. That's another difference with this game, is the trick system. So in this game it's actually more simplified. You know, in the last one, the way it worked is, you know, as you would approach a ramp, you would have to charge up your jump, and then like using the right stick, you would like flick it in different directions to perform tricks. But in this game, it's just as simple as pressing the jump button and basically getting the timing right. And then depending on like your timing, it determines like the ranking of your trick. Whereas in Rider, it was all based on how many tricks you could pull off. I know some people don't like that because it's like very simplistic. I don't really mind. And then yeah, as you can tell, there's no boosting in this game either. There's no attack. So that's like a big difference too. There is attacking in this game, but it's relegated to an item you pick up. And it's unique because when you attack, you get off your gear and you run on your legs. And there's a last type of shortcut in this game, which is like the running shortcut. So you may have seen like some springs around here, and you basically need to be like running. And since when you run out of gravity, you don't run on your legs like you do in the first game. You have to either have a gear that lets you run. You basically need a gear that runs on rings to let you run, or you have to have an attack power up.
Was there an earthquake in here?
Gone!
What's wrong, Knuckles?
The legends say the star shard is supposed to be in this chalice. Did it roll off somewhere in the quake?
Hey, Tails. What's up with this painting?
The Divine Wings. Divine Wings? Yes, the legendary bird that the gods rode through the heavens. Knuckles, see if you can read this inscription.
The Divine Wings, straddler of stars, lose their plumes to the dark and fall to the ground. The plumes become as stars returning to this land. We, the children of Babylon...
Babylon?
What connection do they have with these stones?
We still don't know that. But could the stones those robots are after be the plumes written about here? The Divine Wings, straddler of stars. Could they be power units used to operate some starship?
So this Divine Wings thing is...
Right. Babylon Guardian.
Jet! Eggman!
Knuckles, what does the rest of the inscription say?
Huh? Oh, right. We, the children of Babylon, seal one star here and another within the Great Scar, formed in heaven's fall, until the time of the Divine Wings rising.
The Great Scar?
Wait, there's more. The Great Scar, lying in the east among earth stained red by the dawn's light.
Eggman and Jet were headed east. The Great Scar must be the crater formed when the meteorite struck ground. That must be where Eggman found the plume.
Which means the mother computer...
Is probably waiting there too.
All right! Time to go catch up! Huh? Ha! Took you long enough. Where's Eggman?
They call it the Crimson Tower. It's MeteorTech's signal tower. Command sent out here relay through facilities across the world to control the robots. In other words, you're looking at MeteorTech's brain.
That big Eggman nabbed the arcs of the cosmos we've gotten and ran in there.
What's he after this time?
He's probably planning to use the stone's power to issue an order to all the world's robots from this tower. Sooner or later, he was planning to set the robots rampaging.
That was probably his reason for forming MeteorTech in the first place.
The Eggman Land project again, huh? He never gives up, does he? Well, looks like we gotta storm the place. Oh, no, huh? You think I was just sitting around here twiddling my thumbs? Sonic the Hedgehog? I follow you. Sorry to keep you waiting. first one to nab Eggman gets all of the arcs of the cosmos.
Huh?
And the title of fastest creature in the universe. Huh. Sounds like fun to me. Let's get started. Huh.
I actually like how it's been 10 years and Eggman's still trying to create Eggman Land. I actually really do like that. It's a nice touch. Man doesn't give up. Alright, so here we are, the Crimson Crater.
All right, bring it on. Yeah. Woo. Gear change. Yeah.
Alright.
Woo. Yeah.
Damn.
Woo.
Yeah, this track has like a lot of crazy corners and a lot of verticality. Yeah, I'm not hitting those jumps right. Oh, there's 100 right there. Oh, I missed it. So right here is where we can use our gravity dive. Ouch. So at least now we know why Eggman created the company, because it seemed like it was just all like a front, a ruse for him. Yeah, it was like another, it was basically just another scheme for him to create Eggman Land, which we're gonna put a stop to. Can't believe that dude was just lying to our face this whole time. Oh my god, no way. That was just very unfortunate. Oh, that's another thing. That's another thing I forgot to mention. So, like, I mentioned the aesthetics of this game, right? That I like it. And when I was talking about that, I was mainly talking about the extreme gear. I really like the designs of the extreme gear in this game. Because, personally to me, they just have more of a futuristic look. I know they're like more bulky and round compared to how they looked in the first game. But I like that because I feel like one, it does allow for more unique design for the extreme gear compared to like a plank, as Knuckles described it. It was just like a board plank, and I just feel like with that, you can only creatively design like a plank board so many different times without them ending up looking so similar. But in this game, yeah, like I just think since there's more to it, since there's more, you can add more detail. So yeah, that's something I just really like. I love the way the boards look, or not just the boards, the extreme gear look in this game. I just think the bulky, sleek look makes it look more futuristic. I mean, I'm pretty sure there might be people who prefer the designs from the first game, but not me. I actually prefer the designs from this game. In fact, they're my favorite.
My Eggman Land plans are in ruins after all these years.
Deal with it, Eggman. You're through. Huh?
A trap! What have you done, Eggman?
Look!
Babylon Garden.
The resonance from all 5 power units must have called it down.
Then the legends were right. Here. Hey! We haven't settled anything yet. Turning tail and running away, Sonic the Hedgehog? Running away? Who do you think I am? I'll be waiting. See you at the World Grand Prix.
And with that, that's the end of the hero's story. So, what to say about it? I like the story a lot, actually. I like it a little more than the one from Riders. And to be fair, it's not that Riders did anything wrong. It's just that since it's the first game, of course, it just kind of focuses on like a racing tournament, which there's nothing wrong with the racing tournament plot. You know, I have seen a lot of like stories where it just revolves around like a big race or a tournament or something like that, and it works. But I don't know. I just think this game has, at least the story has a little bit more with. Well, one, for the fact, as you just saw, there's like really no racing event involved. Because, yeah, the whole point of the whole story is just kind of figuring out the reason behind the robots while they're rampaging. So it's kind of like a bit of a mystery. And that's what Sonic and his friends are just working after, trying to figure out why the robots are running amok, causing havoc, and how to stop it. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of exposition dumps, and you know, no one really likes that because it just feels so unnatural. It's just a weird way to progress. It's just weird ways to progress the story and get information across. But you know, I don't know, it's not that big of a deal. I really like the song too. This is the theme song for the heroes in this game, and it's just way better than the hero's theme for the first game, which was High Flying Groove. I remember when I first heard this song in like 2008, like with when they played it in the trailer and whatnot. Man, I just loved it. It's really good. But yeah, all in all, I do like this game. Personally, I do like this game more than the first Sonic Riders. There are some things that I do think that the first game does better than this game, but if you have to ask me which one I like more, I'm gonna pick this one. This game may be a little more simple than the first one, and it may not require as much skill as the first one. But I like it, and you know, if you want to say, oh, skill issue or whatever, I don't really care. I think there's a charm in. I do think there is a charm in having things simple sometimes, because you know, sometimes things are just overly complicated, and people think, oh, the more complicated the better, and I don't think so. I think sometimes making things more simple works better, has a bit more of a charm to it, like I said. So, yeah, that's what I think in terms of this game. But you know, just like the first game, this isn't the end because we also have the Babylon story, which we will do next time. And yeah, when I do the Babylon story, you'll see what I was talking about when I was talking about the tracks. You'll see how different they are, how better designed they are compared to the first one. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one where I play the Babylon story.